Okay, dear students, good morning. In the last class, we have discussed what wage determination in a labor market. Okay, in this class, we are going to discuss shifts in demand and supply curve. Shifts in demand and supply curve. See, that is in the above section. What we have discussed market equilibrium under the assumption of what the taste and preference of the consumer, income of the consumer, then price related of the commodities, then technology, size of the market, what price of the inputs are used in the production remain the constant. See, however, it changes one or more this what are variables or factors, either supply or demand curve or both the curves. Both may shift. See, thereby affecting the, see, if demand and supply curve shift, it will be affecting the equilibrium price and quantity. See, here we first develop the general theory which outlines the impact of what these shifts on equilibrium. What? Then discuss the impact of changes in some of the above mentioned factors on equilibrium. See, there are two panels, panel A and panel B. First, see, this concept is shift in demand and supply curve. See, first we have to know demand shift. Demand shift. See, there are two panels, panel A and panel B. Here, demand curve rightward shift. In the panel B, demand curve shift leftward. See, demand curve shift. Panel A, that is the rightward shift, panel B, leftward shift. Okay, that is, see, first we have to know demand shift. See, consider figure number 5.2, that is in which depict the impact of demand shift when the number of firm fixed. Here we know that initial equilibrium is point E is the initial equilibrium, DD0 is the what? Markets demand curve, SS0 is the market supply curve. See, this is the intersection point we have considered as the equilibrium point. Then equilibrium quantity is Q0, equilibrium price is P0. That is see, this is the equilibrium quantity and equilibrium price respectively. Now suppose market demand curve shift rightwards to DD0 from DD0 to DD2. With the supply curve, we know that only here market curve only changing. Market curve only changing. Supply curve is unchanged. That is the constant from SS0 as shown in panel A. This is the panel A. That only demand curve is shift changing. Supply curve is unchanged. Constant from the SS0. See, the shift indicates that the price and quantity is more than before. See, the price quantity is increases from Q0 to Q0 to Q2, then price will also increases from P0 to P2. Quantity will also increasing, then price is also changing from P0 to P2. Understood? That is, then this therefore at price P0 there will be excess demand. At price P0 there will be excess demand. The consumer going to purchase the commodity is equal to Q0 is equal to Q0 and Q0 dash. The at price P0 the consumer is going to purchase the commodity at what quantity is Q0 and Q0 dash. That's why that is in response to this excess demand, some individuals will be paying more higher price. That's why the price it will be increases. The individual consumers are able to pay more than P0. That's why price would be increases. Then the new equilibrium point that is the will also changes. See, this is the initial equilibrium point. This is G is a new equilibrium. Price increases from P0 to P2. The new equilibrium point is G. That is where the equilibrium quantity is Q2. That is greater than, see, Q2 is greater than Q0. This is the equilibrium quantity. Q2 is greater than Q0. Then price P2 is greater than P0. Price P2 is greater than P0 at G. new equilibrium point. That is, see, similarly, if the demand curve shift leftward, see, this is the panel B. Demand curve shift leftward from DD0 to DD1. DD0 to DD1. What happened? As shown in panel B, at any price quantity demanded will be less than what was before the shift. See, quantity left shift quantity price quantity it will be decreases. See, what similarly demand curve shift leftward to DD1 again shift that is at any price and quantity demanded will be less than what it was before the shift. So that is therefore at initial equilibrium price P0 there will be excess supply. That is in the market equal to commodity Q0 dash is equal to Q0. Initial equilibrium price we know that P0 that quantity is equal to Q0 dash then Q0. That is, then now there will be excess supply. Then in response to which the firms will reduce the prices. The firms will reduce the price of their commodity so that they can sell the desired quantity level of output. Then new equilibrium point will be attains. That is the new equilibrium point. C, that is F. New equilibrium. Some firms will be reduces the prices from P0 to P1. Then the firm will be, that is F is the new equilibrium point. That is what at DD1. See, that is what the new equilibrium point at the demand curve is DD1. Then supply curve is, we know that is constant, is not changing. That is the SS0. And the supply curve S0, that is intersecting result from equilibrium price is P1. Equilibrium price is P1, that is less than P0. Then equilibrium quantity is Q1, that is less than Q0. Q1, that is less than Q0. But we know that which equilibrium point, that is F. Equilibrium point F, the quantity is that is Q1 is less than Q0, then price is P1 is less than P0. The quantity will be decreases, price will also decreases at the new equilibrium point. Which one? That is F. New equilibrium point, that is F. The quantity, when price decreases, quantity will be also decreases at the new equilibrium point. See, notice that the direction of changing equilibrium price and quantity is same. The change in quantity, what change in equilibrium price and quantity is same whenever there is a shift in demand curve. See, both the see here panel A price increases, quantity will also increases. See, panel B price decreases, quantity will also decreases. Both what the direction of the change in equilibrium price and the quantity. Direction of the equilibrium price and quantity what is same whenever there is a shift in demand curve. That is having developed the general theory, we have considered some example here. See, to understand how demand curve and equilibrium quantity and price are what affected in response to change some aforementioned factors which are also enlisted in chapter 2, where what we have discussed in chapter 2, that is area of consumer behavior. See, more respectively, we would analyze the impact of increase in consumers' income and the increase in number of consumers on equilibrium. What happened? Equilibrium point now. See here, what is increasing? Increase consumers' income is changing. Then increase in the number of consumers on equilibrium. Consumers' income is also changing. Then increase in the number of consumers. See, suppose suppose due to hike in salaries of the consumers, what happened in the economy? See, their incomes increases. Income is increases. How would the affect on equilibrium? How would affect our equilibrium? See, with an increase in income, the consumer are able to spend more money on some goods. We know that our income increases means we are going to purchase maximum quantity of goods and services. We know that in the second chapter we have discussed what inferior goods and the normal goods. For the inferior goods, the consumer is going to purchase less goods with the rise in income. For the normal goods, the consumer is going to purchase more goods with the rise in income. Means for normal goods means we know that daily used goods, fruits, glass, vegetables. Our income increases, consumption also increases. Our income decreases, consumption also decreases. See, that is the example for normal goods and inferior goods. See here what for the inferior goods, demand curve shift to the leftwards. For normal goods, demand curve shift rightwards. We know that, however, the increase in income does not have any impact on what supply curve. Only demand curve only changing here. That is not impact on the supply curve. See, demand curve for the normal goods, we know that demand curve shift rightwards. For inferior goods, demand curve shift leftwards. But for the because of increasing the income of the consumer, supply curve is constant, is not changing. That is a shift only due to the supply curve shift only due to the some changes in the factors related to the technology or cost of production of the firms. See, the supply curve remains unchanged. The figure we have discussed, that is 5.2a, showing shift in demand curve from DD0 to DD2. We know that but supply curve remains unchanged at SS0. From the figure it is clear that new equilibrium, that is the price of glass higher, the quantity demand sold also higher. See, price of glass increase, the quantity demand will also increases. If consumer income increases, means the price will also increasing, then quantity of commodity will also increases. Then now let us turn to another example. Third example is that income of the consumer increases, then number of consumer increases. Number of consumer increases. See, suppose due to some reason there is an increase in number of consumers in the market for clothes. What? There is an increase in number of consumers in the market for clothes. See, as the number of clothes will be demanded. See, for the consumers increases, other factors remaining unchanged or constant. Other factors remaining unchanged or constant. At each price, more clothes will be demanded. At each price, more clothes will be demanded. Thus, demand curve shift rightwards. But this increase in number of consumers does not have any impact on the supply curve. See, supply curve shift only due to the changes in the parameters like in the firms behavior with increase in the number of firms, as stated what we have discussed in chapter 4, theory of perfect computation. Theory of perfect computation, market what we have discussed, firms behavior, supply curve we have discussed in that. See, in this case again illustrated through the figure 5.2a, what in which demand curve DD0 shift rightwards to DD2. We know that that is supply curve remaining unchanged at SS0. Only here demand curve is changing. Supply curve is constant. See, the figure clearly shows that compared to old equilibrium point E, this is the, we know that old equilibrium point E at point, the new equilibrium point is G. See, G, which is new equilibrium point, there is an increase in both the price and quantity demand. See, at new equilibrium point G, the increasing price and quantity demanded. This is the demand shift. See, there are two panels, panel A and panel B. In panel A, demand curve rightward shift, only demand is changing. See, supply is constant from the SS0. See here, panel A, price increases, quantity will also increases. If this is panel B, here what? That is the what demand curve shift leftwards, supply curve is here constant. See, price decreases, quantity will also decreases. See, that is what shift in demand. Initially, we know that market equilibrium is E. Initial market equilibrium point is E. Due to the shift of the demand, what here, which angle shift to the rightwards or leftwards? Here demand curve shift rightwards in panel A. That is what new equilibrium point G as shown in panel A. What we have discussed, that is due to the leftward shift, new equilibrium point is F. This is the panel B. Here new panel new equilibrium point is G. Here new equilibrium point F. Here the demand curve shift leftward. Here demand curve shift rightward. Here new equilibrium point G. Here new equilibrium point F. See, with the rightward shift of the equilibrium, what in the here demand curve shifting rightwards. The rightward shift of the demand curve, the equilibrium quantity and price increases, whereas leftward shift of the demand curve, equilibrium quantity and price will also what decreases. Here equilibrium quantity and the price increases. Here equilibrium quantity and price decreases in the panel B. Panel A, equilibrium quantity and price increases. In panel B, equilibrium quantity and the price decreases. This is the demand shift. In the next class, we are going to discuss supply shift. Supply shift. Understood? Okay. Thank you.